Hello everyone, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 as Despotissa Alexandra of Cyprus. I actually just recorded this episode, and at the very end we crashed right before I was able to save, which is very frustrating because there were some really cool things that happened, and I'm going to try and recreate them, but some of them were like random events that I just don't really have much control over. So we'll see what happens now, but yeah, I guess we'll just move on forward and see what we can do. Now, one of the things I mentioned was that, well, actually, let's get this event first, and I'll talk about it. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lady in pearls and silk. Apparently, he drew a map of the local plains for an unknown nobleman. The spies think the lady must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. Interesting. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. That idiot belongs into the dungeon. Yeah, you know what? I guess we're going to be more vigilant, and yeah, obviously this is not good. We're not happy about this. Okay, so it already starts off very differently than the last time I recorded this, but that's okay, I guess. Yeah, so we'll move on forward, and as I said, there is some things I had planned. We're currently on the stewardship side of things. I want to get the avaricious perk, and then I'm going to be switching over to the learning tree because especially under the theologian part, we get some very nice bonuses that will hopefully help us with our plot, or I guess scheme, to improve relations with the ecumenical patriarch, because that will give us plus 10 opinion. This will give us, I think it will give us some religious relations efficiency, so a little bit more from that as well. Then this doesn't actually help us with the patriarch, but this I think might, because the level of devotion also improves relations, and then this gives a plus 5 too. So overall, I think it's gonna be definitely helpful. I'm not sure if it will be enough. That I just cannot say. Now, we have started improving our provinces here. We're still waiting on those to finish, right? I think so. Yeah, okay. So we're just gonna get notifications when that is done. Any decisions in particular I can do? No, none that really make all too much sense, or none that are really necessary at the moment. Okay, now, my spy master come to me with grave news. Someone's planning to kill my guest, Tiberius. Okay. Well, we'll stop him. We'll try, anyway. But I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. Now, we can still demand payment from this guy. And what happened last time was that the amount of money we could demand kept increasing, which is kind of weird. But eventually it stopped, and this guy had saved up enough money, and we could make him pay us, which is obviously something I'll be trying to do now as well. Here we're going to just upgrade to the second farm level. This is probably as high as it's going to get, but it's a nice investment that will yield us some great benefits. Now, here I can ask our head of faith for money again, and obviously, since we're losing relations here and we're still at -9 because of the last time where we requested gold, you might think this is something I wouldn't or shouldn't do. But I actually disagree, because we need plus 60. So even without the requesting gold, we are not anywhere close to plus 60. And so my idea is that we're going to ask for money or request money right now, because by the time that we have, we have all these traits that I talked about, like the theologian things, this will have ticked down anyway. So I think we can at least demand gold one more time. Not sure if we're going to be able to do that again, but for now I think it's still the right decision. And yeah, so as you can see, it was 75 before, and now it's at 85. And we'll just wait for this man to have enough money, and then we'll demand it from him. Okay, so yeah, we're obviously going to use this money wisely. You know us. We're not going to spend it on anything at all. Well, no, we're going to spend it on something, but nothing stupid. Okay, actually, before we extort our subject, let's check this out. Exercise and mediation. There we go. When the raised voices reach me yet again, I quench my instinct to turn on my heel. The constant bickering is enough to drive any woman mad. I could either treat the situation as exercise in mediation, or eavesdrop and approach one of them with my sympathies. Try to make them see sense. We gain stress. Okay, interesting. Well, because we're Craven, I guess we're not going to do this. Are we going to complain about our Chancellor or our Steward? The Steward is the one that we want money from. Let's see, maybe if there's someone better, we can turn on him. But I just... yeah, there really isn't. So I think we'll belittle Stephanos here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, make him like us a little bit more. Good. And then we can go ahead and extort our subject. Let's go ahead and do that too. And it's our peasants now. Okay. So yeah, this is what happened last time as well, where we can extort the province. And I think I don't want to lose 100 control. That seems a bit much. So we're going to go for this instead, because Rushka actually has the satisfied peasants, so this kind of acts this event that we get here. So yeah, we're gonna get 85 gold. We're getting some dread as well, but I think that's fine. There we go. I just want to make sure that we don't get any tyranny outright. That would be bad. Okay, we can now unlock a new perk where we can sell titles. Now this is very good. This happened last time as well. We're obviously immediately going to click that decision. We're going to get 160 gold straight up. And now this is cool because we'll have to pay some prestige, and selling titles yields unpredictable results. And this was one of the cool things that happened last time. So I wonder what's going to happen now. And is this guy able to pay? Not quite. Not quite. Okay. Okay, so even though they do not come with fiefs, the obligations associated with the titles you are offering are more generous than I could ever ask for. Of course, I will honor such munificence with an appropriate gift. The Duke of Antioch reduces his feudal taxes to you. What? Is this because I sold rights? I'm confused. Why is he lowering taxes? I mean, he's already not paying much. He's paying 0.1 gold. Can I check our feudal contract? He has normal. So, did that change? Yeah, it actually did. Interesting. So he's now paying lower taxes, so that was not really a good... I mean, it doesn't really change that much, let's be honest. But that's interesting. Last time something very different happened, and I would argue what happened last time was better. But that's alright. I'm not going to tell you, so you won't know, but I will know. Okay, anyway, what can we do here? 80 gold. Alright, again, last time I actually get 90. I'm not sure how this is determined, but last time I was able to get this up to 90, and I don't know, maybe if we wait we can get more money, but I kind of want it now, so we'll just demand the payment straight up. Perfect. Okay, so he's paid off. I don't even know how we gained that favor, but well, we did. Okay, so we're back to 1,000 gold, and yeah, we can declare wars plenty. There was a commotion among the children today. Catherine was attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Simeon was furious that anyone could target someone attempting to speak on behalf of the Lord, and chased away the other children. You will serve the divine well, child. Okay, Simeon becomes zealous. I like that. Yeah, we like that. Now, we could make him brave. Charge in when you have to. I think I want him to be zealous, though. Yeah, obviously. I mean, we're zealous, so this is something he learned from us. I like it. So he is lazy and zealous, and we are zealous. Okay, so we'll see what his third trait is going to be. We have built ore mines in Rushka, so let's build... We can't go for fields and farms, so pastoral lands is the best in terms of tax income. So we'll build that one instead. Okay, you finished increasing control. That's awesome. Yeah, that's fine. And we're gaining 11 gold per month. Well, actually 13, but we have to pay some money to our liege. Okay, a child is growing in my womb. My husband will be proud. Oh, very good. We're 42 and we're pregnant again. Very nice. Okay, now we did not sway the ecumenical patriarch. That is very upsetting. Lively livestock. As an additional payment in a recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. I think I've seen this event before. We can have this. A beautiful herd, but it could be larger. A large cattle herd. Development growth is nice, but I think we're just gonna turn the hides into a profit. We just want the money straight up. Seems to be the best use of that event. There we go. Okay, now another daughter has been born. Okay, Eustathia, a good Orthodox name. Brigid, really? Margaret. What are our children so far? We've got Joanna, Simeon, Catherine, Sophia, and Margaret. Alright, we'll even gain some prestige for that. Awesome. I think that will be our last child, however, as we are 42 now. The county of Rushka has given rise to the peasant rabble. Really? Oh, that's a faction, right? Right, yeah, because they're unhappy. Okay. Discontent +2. So this is going to be an issue. But I can extort subjects. We'll do this again. And we'll see what happens. We could extort the peasants again. You know what? I think this is finally where our Craven trait comes in. We already have a peasant faction that is targeting us because of our greed. And I think now that we know this faction is, brewing, I think it's not worth upsetting them right now. I think this is... We're actually going to pay for this with some prestige, but I feel like this is correct. I know rationally as a player that we can easily defeat the peasants, but I feel like as a Craven ruler, this is finally... I've really, been ignoring this somewhat. If you remember when we had the Civil War, especially the beginning of our reign, I kind of went against that because I also kind of wanted to keep playing. But I feel like now this is definitely a reason or a situation where we can, let the Craven trait play its part. Okay. Yeah, we can now unlock the last stewardship perk. We can become avaricious, which is very good trait because that gives us an extra 15% holding tax, which turned out to be another extra gold per month. Now, as I said, we're going to go ahead and switch our focus to theology, and then I want to go down this theologian tree. There we go. Okay, plus, the nice side effect, we'll get even more piety, which is also quite useful. Okay, overtaxation, that will hopefully go away soon. We'll have to see. And there's really nothing I can do here at the moment. Okay, pastures have been built. Let's see if we can just upgrade this again. Yes. Very good. We still have 1,000 gold. Damn. And it feels nice to have that much money. And hamlets have been constructed, which means I cannot build anything else here at all. I can build something else here. Actually, 2 more buildings can be built. So I guess pastoral lands will be it, but we can also build hunting grounds. Which would be giving me more money? This gives me levies as well. And this? I guess we'll start with this, right? It's the same amount of gold, really. Yeah, let's just construct pastoral lands here. And then here, I can't really do anything because, as I said, we still don't have discovered. The Greek culture doesn't know how to build this yet. Anyway, Simeon has been asking me for a wooden hetairia for a long time, and I told him I would get one for him in 3 months if he displayed more focus in his study. He simply waved my offer away, saying he did not really care about that anymore. Yeah, lazy bastard. And he is fickle as well. Oh no, he's a I see. So this is about his fickleness. A changing mind is a healthy mind. Okay, he must focus on the boons he already possesses. He could become content. Or Simeon must be taught to take me at my word. He can become trusting. I think we'll just let him... do I want him to be content? Learning. +2 learning, -1 intrigue. Fickle diplomacy, -2 stewardship. Hostile scheme resistance. Opinion of content characters. Opinion of vassals. Opinion of liege. It's hard to say. I'll just, I'll probably... Do I want to gain this? No, you know what? I'll just let him stay fickle. I don't want to gain the extra stress necessarily, if I can avoid it. But yeah, so there's nothing I can build here, and I did build here what I could, really. Okay, and our daughter Sophia is receiving a good education. That's awesome. It's funny how little we pay to our liege. It's kind of crazy, actually. Okay, county sheriffs. Okay, our attempt did not work here, swaying the patriarch. County of Nicosia lacked sheriffs. It happened despite our steward's average skill, so it's not necessarily his fault. But I would love if that wouldn't happen. Okay, and Catherine is also getting a good education due to her husband's tutelage. Unhealthy relations. My lady, the malady is contagious, be wary. My patriarch Gabriel holds me back. The diseased body of a commoner, skin marred by rashes and bumps, rests upon the table. Anyone who comes into contact with a corpse risks infection, and I was planning on an outing that will take me close to Antioch, the holding of my cousin Duke Dorotheus. Launch it towards Antioch. Why would I do this? I could become a rival here. The body might contain clues as to the disease's origin. Or he will have a dignified burial. I think that's what we'll go for, probably, as it gives us piety. Seems like the most reasonable thing to do. Okay, war with a duke. It's fine. So it shows greedy here. It doesn't show avaricious, as giving us another, like, we should be getting extra 30 gold. Maybe shows it here. Avaricious. Okay, so this applies here, whereas apparently the lack of sheriffs is very bad. But apparently the greedy trait applies here. Monthly income? Oh, right. Yeah, that's different. This is just income in general, and this is taxes. Okay. Oh, I thought that would be the same thing, but yeah, apparently it's not. Makes sense. Okay, we can go and extort our subjects again. I think, yeah, we should. Let's see who that might be. Vassals. The very purpose of my vassals is to support my efforts. Why they already pay taxes for the privilege, I can't help but think of how much more I would earn if they all chipped in just a little more. Extorted vassals. They like me less, okay. That, like, I don't want to do this. I think the perfect solution is what we do. 170 gold. Because I think we can deal with that, yeah. They still all like us, actually. So it's okay. Now, let me see what you can do. Yeah, unfortunately, the worst thing you are at, like, domain is the worst you're at. So, assisting me is the best we can really do here. Sucks. This will last for another 5 years. Okay. Homesteads have been built, and we've gained military presence, garrison size, and control growth. Well, the control is already at 100, so, you know, it's not the most useful, but I'll take it. And a new building can be built, but none of which that, like, no building that gives us money. I'm confused. Why can I not build... I can build outposts. Giving us more levies. Hill forts. Giving us defender advantage garrison. Fort level. Barracks. Giving us troops. Reinforcement raid. Or camps. Toughness. Damage. Control growth. None of this really seems all that amazing. I'm not really super happy about any of this. What about here? I can't build anything here either. And here we're still upgrading things. Well, I think I'm just gonna keep my money then for now. Because, as I said, we don't have city planning yet. So I can only... I guess I could construct another castle. I mean, that's always a possibility, right? You know what? Let's do that then. Let's just construct another castle. That is better than doing nothing with the money. Although I guess a city would be better. Overall. Okay. Inefficient census. Okay, things are not really going all that well. Do we have someone better maybe? Because we've been getting a lot of poor events. And actually we do. Count Anatolius. Oh, so hold on. What happened here? So apparently Dragan died. Our uncle died of heart failure. This year in January. And so we have now Count Gregorius, wrathful, just, callous man, and a lunatic. He is actually relatively decent in the most important categories. And he holds Nicopolis, and then we have Shredits. And this guy is a very decent steward. I think we're going to switch him up because this mayor has been very bad. He's diligent, ambitious, a fortune builder. I like it. Let's switch him out. And let's appoint my cousin Anatolius. Assign him here. Fire the other guy. And then, wow, he really does not like me. Why? Heavy levy contribution. Ambitious. Craven. Male dominated. Craven minus... Why is Craven minus 2? It's Craven minus 5 and minus 10. That's kind of annoying. Okay. And then his brother. Is he good for anything? Nah, he's alright, but he's actually... Yeah, he could become my mayor. That would be a decent change. Alright, let's assign him here. Fire the other mayor. Overall, that's an increase in council capacity. And by the way, where is... How's this guy doing? He does like us a lot more now. But we're still very far off from plus 60. Alright, well, on that note, I'm going to end it here. I'm happy that we didn't crash this time, so that's already an advantage. And I will see you guys next time.